Coming up, we are talking about trying to make the comment section online a little friendlier. The CEO of startup Yappa joins us to talk about the audio and video tools they are using to create more engaging user content. That discussion's on the other side.
Hey, Jennifer, it's Brian Chung. Great to have you on the show. Now, I guess just because you have audio and video and a name attached doesn't necessarily mean that people won't say things that could be insensitive or potentially problematic. So how would Yappa, I guess, approach a person who still, even though their name is attached to it, they're willing to be held accountable, saying something that could be an issue? How would the company flag that?
Sure. In addition to the fact that, we trust that people who use the tool with their voice and audio will be responsible, we also have great moderation tools attached to it. So the publisher for themselves, they can create a list of words and statements that they do not want in their community. And if a user suggests it or says it and it's flagged up, then it won't actually get posted. And it's down to the actual publisher. And this is how they can build the communities that they want to build, because they get to moderate it, have a look at it. If it's okay, then they publish it. So we're really, really purposefully taking our time and being really strict on the tools that we're giving to the publisher to be able to moderate the comments that are coming through.
And Jennifer, you recently closed a funding round, $3.5 million raised here. And I wonder, as a private company right now, we've been talking so much about just how overheated the public markets look. Even companies who aren't necessarily making a lot of money, don't even have a product online coming to the public markets through a SPAC. How have things looked for you from the private side of things when you compare it to how much the recovery, or when you compare it to where things were a year ago?
Well, it's been a journey for us here at Yappa. To have finally been funded by a traditional VC. Just a tremendous hard journey. We, up until that point, have had to be pretty creative in how we approach funding, because as a Black woman and a Black-owned business, my co-founder is also a Black man, we've had to really become, or rather be creative and think non-traditional ways of actually raising funds. But thankfully, we finally were able to get Future Media to believe in not just the product and what we were doing, but I think for Kieran and I, it was about us also having to almost sell ourselves as founders. And I think that can be said for a lot of Black founders at the moment. We're really, really excited. We're just really at the beginning of that round and really looking forward to just sort of expanding our network, creating new technologies, and just improving the tool that we have. It's a really exciting time for Yappa at the moment.
Anything that could clean up the chat would be welcome, specifically here at Yahoo Finance. But Jennifer Dyer, Yappa CEO, thanks again for taking the time to stop by today.